Okay, let's go back into this one. And MiBR are literally doing the same pistol, by the way, and so are 100 Thieves.
You have the breach stun with the fade eye, the neon sliding out, but this is
yeah, and this time instead of pushing straight far behind, they actually just rotate over towards A. And this is a free site.
Thieves have taken the entirety of the site and have committed to the plan.
Proactive stun and omen flash into heaven here, but no utility used or bodies found from the side of MiBR. And here comes the retake.
With Asuna waiting on the wings, you see again more of that utility coming through. Asuna
well,
getting two. Almost replicating our team's performance in the previous round. A big advantage here for the attacking side.
Yeah, but Cortezia, this young gun, he looks so good in the offseason. He's very solid. I know we talked a lot about
the Cortezia guy just always hits headshots.
Mechanical skill is so good. It's NZR getting two.
Yeah, his mechanical skill is no good there. Nazwa with too many targets to choose from. Not
okay, 100 Thieves take the pistol.
Goes the way of 100 Thieves.
Yeah, Shinam even picked up the kill on the Asuna, but it wasn't enough. 100 Thieves way more decisive this time around. That proactivity into heaven, they just have so much more utility to blow. Those rechargeable
Seraphims with the prime. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, thank you.
Asuna was getting shaky on it again in heaven there.
What's the pistol score? What do you want me to say? 1-1?
They live a retake this time around. Maybe understanding where some of that utility is going to flood in from on that A site.
Notable investment on the side
okay, allowed 2 deaths on this one. Insta punish from MiBR in terms of aggro over towards A.
These can sometimes be dangerous moments. You invest into this heavier artillery, you don't want to give it over.
No, not at all, but you do have a lot of players on light armor, so that Sheriff can one-shot you from across the map. But I like this setup already. Boostio holding the stunner, a flash out off the contact of Cryo. In that A main, it is the stun. So if Osboss decides to peek out even an inch, a little too far, he will be punished for it.
Yeah, a little game of chicken here. Who's going to be the first to make a move? It's actually Cryo. Takes a slight step to the left, spots an elbow. Deals some damage, but now they move forward. Now they accelerate.
Oh, they get out the missiles as well. A very poised approach from 100 Thieves.
They're buying a lot of time.
This is pretty late into the round, so...
Yeah. Even though they create pressure over towards A, we can still hold 3 strong. Oh, MiBR have a chance here. 2 Sheriffs here.
Paranoia used out, Asuna dashing across. That stinger still hurts.
There's no space made by Asuna.
Comfort for 100 Thieves. Comfort for Asuna. And it seems like it's going to be a pretty decisive round. Just 2 remaining for the defense.
Yeah, and even last year, the name of the game for 100 Thieves was comfort. Just playing their own strats.
Hey, very, very strong on this one. Only losing a ghost, keeping all the guns. The bonus is going to be very, very good. What does MiBR choose to do on their big buy runs? Again, they can pretty much always take A control with the damage. I do want to see them get a little bit proactive against this comp again. No Sentinel, so they could flank Lotus. Asuna has his ult if they want to send it.
And an ult for Asuna in round 3.
Keep in mind the ult changes. Doesn't last as long anymore, so you actually have to be very, very decisive on where you're going with it.
Yeah, it takes a lot more thought, much more intentional.
He does still have a Phantom to use. The perfect gun for that slide. Use that little stealth bot. Getting some info. Right now, from the side of MiBR, they've seen the same thing as last round.
Okay, from 100 Thieves, you got C control, B control now with the jump peak of the Omen. And then you would imagine some kind of A control. But 1 point is coming, but we're just going to straight up hit the site.
There is proactivity.
Okay, so we're not using ult on this round.
And they're going to have to leave this site. There's going to be too much utility here to deal with.
Well, you're starting to see some of the rotations come through, and that piece of utility being one of them. The stun from Nazwa. Got a little bit more help. Asuna has popped the ult. Again, you see the
Jesus.
Through, the finger guns out. It's
whoa.
By committee. As
oh my
god.
God, looks crazy on this.
It was perfect. It was beautiful.
Yeah, he absolutely sent it. I thought he wasn't going to pop the ult just because he bought the gun and he had low money, but he goes for the ult and it
And then
Yeah, I mean, the movement looked
explosiveness from the
nice.
side of 100 Thieves with that Neon ultimate, just jumping around the actual site, smothering MiBR.
Seraphim's 14, thank you so much for the prime. And Anri 37 with the prime also. Welcome into the Slug Club. Thank you so much for that.
None of that seemed to matter.
Yeah, they tried. MiBR tried to flood out. The Breach playing on B, I see what they're trying to do.
Pistol
He can
into a
stun the A
bonus.
line, he can stun the C line.
We
But
are
if
out
100
here
Thieves just wait
full
out
on
your utility,
snowballing.
now again, they
Ult
just
to help
go
you win
full
as
force
well.
with theirs, and you just lose. Quick maths.
It's interesting to see the difference in approach, too. You think about the first pistol, which was a little bit more cautious, and maybe it was because of whatever connectivity issues were happening, but I think since then we've seen pace on the pistol towards A, pace towards C. Once they decide they know where they want to go, they're sending it, which is really what this comp was built to do.
Yeah. Even that stun, that roll
Yeah, that stun and then he jumps in the middle of it.
That is so clean.
See how we got my ult?
He's feeling it,
Dude.
man. I mean, listen, he can play Neon for me any day if he's going to be vibing like that.
Yeah, he seems like he's having a good time. For good reason.
Okay, where are we at? Hero Gun, Aspas saved. So we got the Hero Gun into this round.
This entire
Nothing
map is
aggro
done.
A.
Fault line not used towards A main either. There's just so much utility from the side of 100 Thieves to methodically take this space, but I was about to say, is Aspas going to win the head-to-head against Asuna, and he doesn't, he falls.
No, cheeky little attempt at catching him off guard.
He's got to try for something, right? He's the only
for sure.
rifle on the board.
Yeah. You want to set up your SARs in situations like that.
Okay,
They
trying to
just
get
weren't able
another
to
all
have
in
any
line in
success. Now
terms
you've
of
got
fade
4
ult.
sheriffs that remain to try to keep back this
Extra plant could be good as well. We'll see.
pace from 100 Thieves that we've seen.
Dude, he's really farming them.
Asuna with the jump shot as well.
Getting plucked out of the sky. Still just sheriffs. The scraps that they've been asked to
30 seconds left.
find success with. have
He
really
give
just kinda
you
fallen
the
apart as
plant?
well.
Yeah, 100 Thieves are looking so strong at this attacking side.
Spike plant.
They've been so decisive. The pacing has been perfect. I mean, the way that they're changing it. Aggressiveness in the beginning, then they freeze. If they get a pick, then they freeze again. Then they explode on the site with their rechargeables back up.
Let's see, needs a Vando. It'll be next round.
Asuna is
Next
now
round's a
getting
big
his
one.
jump kills again. These are scary things to deal with if you're MiBR.
Any more util?
Young
Yeah,
Gun
very,
not
very
able-
nice.
Yeah, the Young Gun not able to find any success there as 100 Thieves get their 4th. You got Boostio 2 points away from his ult.
So gonna
And
be
I
a
think what
while
made it obvious
until
that maybe
we
there was
see
somebody
an op
fighting around
here.
that C-mound area was that breach stun not coming
Gonna
out
be
towards
light
A main
armor
like it
coming
has
out.
been before for MiBR. Maybe they need to try to feint a little bit better.
To be a
Or
normal
Aspas to get
timeout
a
though,
little-
right?
A little bit more aggressive.
No more tech pauses.
We'll have the tools for it. This is not a replay. This is a timeout. As MiBR calls an early one right before starting the 5th round of the half. Again, they haven't seen very much as far as gun rounds go, but the little that they have seen has just kind of left more questions than answers.
Yeah, and this is the perfect timeout for MiBR. You have to stop the bleeding now. If not now, then it's going to be too late for you because,
Right.
especially with this comp that you're running for MiBR on the attacking side is where it's going to be the strongest, right? You're going to have very strong executes. You're going to guarantee some sights, but you need to win rounds on the defense to give yourself a chance.
Right, yeah. Just be within striking reach as you get to halftime, and maybe there's a conversation to be had on the other side of it.
Anything. You gotta
Reset
straight
the
buy
chat
with
that's
anything.
still going on about the pistol.
You're also,
Chad, the
we were
pistol's
talking
done.
about some of the old situations on the side of 100 Thieves.
There's
and
nothing,
Boostio's pretty close
nothing's
to
gonna
theirs, but
change it.
If memory serves me right for MiBR, they're
The
pretty
thing
close
is
to having
that
a
the
couple
flank wouldn't have got as many
considerable ones
kills
of
because
their
they would have been more over
Yeah, you
towards
see
the
it there.
site.
Osborne
So you don't
took away,
100% know they
Aspas
would have
took
won the
away.
first pistol
You know, maybe they build a plan around that.
Yeah, Shinam also
because they were
won off
messing
that
stuff up.
Omen ultimate for quick rotate.
But should in the future
But here we
players
go.
type that
Here-
it's not
here's the
life
change.
or
It's
have
gonna
the
be an A
power to
fight.
be able to
It's
do
a
that,
stack from both
100%.
sides.
Mhm.
You've got the fault line set up. Immediately used. It's fire against fire. And again, it seems to be going the way of 100 Thieves. Austin is settling the shots for a second kill. they have to give the space up.
Just bullying MiBR.
Insta send over towards A. Yeah, dude, they look like they can get out fast over towards A as well.
He can still sprint around like a madman and dodge Utah left and right.
The Neon's completely means that this stun double damage doesn't do anything.
MiBR, they need a miracle into this round. It's a 5v3.
Asana's been unbelievable already.
He's
Yeah.
so far away right now. And Cryo's going to pick off our team.
And that's 1 kill found on EU. That's another.
Oh, Breach Alt invested into this round. The time is already really low.
Whoa, time's really low.
They're fully committing onto all this. They're investing as
shot.
heavily as they can, and it might just
Let's
work
see
out.
it.
He's got a stick.
Boostio still playing backside. He's going to get first, and Oz with just a sitting duck on the swing. He's going to get the kill. Is he going to be able to get the defuse? Austin is on the swing. He drops him. Oh, an ill-advised investment. And another round for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, costly.
Asuna closes out the round, but he started it off great as well, dodging all that utility that I was talking about. And yeah, it was a stack from MiBR. They even had the fault line going diagonal, trying to get just him, but it wasn't enough. Asuna's
As good
rollout on
as
that
earlier.
was too
I
strong.
mean,
Was too
the
good.
duel on
And
site
MiBR now
in the
are
2-on-2,
too
if it goes the
broke
other
to
way,
afford a
it's
lot of
done.
rifles into this round.
Again, you commend the fact that you have to try
We got a
something.
double hero
You're
gun.
playing on a knife's edge there.
Yeah. This time.
That's just a tough
This time we go
situation. This
aggro
time,
with 4 people
MiBR
involved from
very effortlessly
MiBR.
winning the A main fight, and that's because Hunter Thieves didn't really want to fight for it themselves.
Yeah.
Much more interested in what's happening on the C side of the map.
I think Boostio is having a great understanding of how MiBR have been approaching these rounds. I feel like he's reading MiBR like a book right now.
The Neon, I mean, the Neon's doing work.
Front feed. Info now gathered from the side of 100 Thieves. Boostio understands that Tejo is front feed. Asuna is just baiting out a lot of utility. EU somehow is finding a pick on the top site. Doug, it's madness.
I mean,
No, it is
all of that
madness.
unpunished.
Yeah. Did he even take any damage? Okay, he barely
Took a
took
little
damage.
bit, yeah. The alarm bot is still there.
Me Xenom as well.
They're going to rotate back towards A, but keep a close eye on Xenon. Off the paranoia, already down to 52 HP, stunned.
Asuna looks
And
sick
dunked on
right
him,
now. He's doing so much. He's going to get real close. We've got Razor on this one.
Just really isn't going to be enough. They've got
Might not even have
persuaded.
to use it. 15
They have
HP for
meaningful advantage, and
Boostio.
They have finally found that.
This could be good as well. Extra gun to pick up if they can keep this one
He's gonna have
clean.
to do the world right now. He's so low. So much utility just being blown at him right now.
Yeah, he's just not allowed to play
10
the game.
seconds left.
There's still a fault line up. There's still a flash up. Top of the door.
Death cometh for us all.
Very, very nice
Boostio
from
falls as
MiBR.
MiBR finally
Okay, they're on the
forward.
board. They got some
Yeah, and
ults.
winning eco rounds
Say
like this
some,
could be
at least one.
what MiBR needs to swing this back into their favor a little bit. Gives you a little bit of momentum. If you can do it with sheriffs, surely you can do it with rifles. He's going in. Hope everybody out there heard him. But again, nice shots from the sheriff across the board, but it's Artsine that started it off. All these headshots he's been getting.
Wow.
One enemy.
Nice round, guys.
There it is. Getting the dap up from
It's a lot of
Aspas
ults
as
for
well.
100 Thieves on this
Back
one.
towards
Cryo
A
has
we
an
go.
ult as well if they want to.
Again, all
Aspas
here with
gets
the
ready to
exceptional
send the ult.
line.
1 for 1.
Rockets
Asuna
traded, kills
again
found
getting
on
the
either side,
entry.
and now the ult used.
Beidou goes in, hits one insta kill from it.
EU has been so good at getting the trades here.
Yeah, hell is that Prowler
Aspas,
going?
A lot of pre-firing going on. They know he's here. Cryo takes him out.
Aspas again, silenced. The two
God,
remaining
they're,
members of
they're
MiBR are
fearless.
chased
It's
all the way to
relentless,
the site, all the
non-stop.
way out of this
W
round.
keys, like looking like Paper X
100
or
Thieves are
something.
like sharks. After they get a couple kills, they just smell blood in the water. They just go straight full W mode at them.
That's a really good way to put the way they've been playing.
They
Sharks,
don't
you're
care.
Right.
They do not care. The confidence that this team has right now, it's something that has kind of been a thorn into them in the past. But with Boostio coming into this team, even last year, we got to see, you know, a lot more. A lot more gravitas out of these players, these star players that we all know.
And now we get to wait
Well,
for a little bit again.
Yeah.
at least 3 people on this team can buy.
Star of the show again. It's been Asuna and following him up, EU on those A fights. Asuna still dodging all the utility, sneaking right past it. The answer this time around, yeah, it was the
I think
rocket
having no
from
sentinel will
Aspas,
be a
but
problem on defense. They'll do what
the trades are not going in their
EDG
favor
does and
with
just go
EU
super
behind
aggro
Asuna.
somewhere.
He's able to get another.
And then they can double up a little bit. Right, so it's like if you have...
No aggressive fights have
If
really
you go
gone the
aggro
way of
here,
MiBR.
you can hold 1 and then you can have 2-2, vice
fact,
versa, or 1
Memory's
holding
certainly
this,
right, the
2-2.
only A main fight that they've won
And then the
was
good thing
one
is, like with the
Beach chose
double
not to
smokes, you
take.
can only have just a perma one way. Not as doable
tough
since the
fighting
Omen
for 'em,
change though.
Yeah.
So it's not
I
as
don't think
easy
it's
over
gonna get
towards
any
A.
easier.
So they probably just go
Situation
aggro
for
C
the
all the
attacking
time.
side. The rich get richer.
This is very tough. Cryo can be an entry now that he has that Glove ultimate.
That's a good stun. Asuna on the dash.
Damn, dude,
Satchel
look
in
at this
his
guy
face.
go.
Does
How
not
many
give a damn.
entries are we on?
This is just a bloodbath right now. I mean, listen, I'm not
And the
saying
support
it's
util's
over,
really
but
good though.
It's really feeling like it is.
I thought Neon got nerfed.
Yeah, right?
Are we playing on the old patch? What's going on here?
Still making it look amazing. I mean, when you have all that set utility to back you up, though, it's
Oh no,
it's
yeah,
okay.
just being able to run fast on
we
its
haven't
own is
seen any
insane.
funky, stun kills so far from the side of MiBR. The RNG just not going in their favor.
Well, I think it's more than just RNG not going in their favor. And the problem is, we talked at the beginning of the round of how they have a lot of ultimates that they're going to be able to use for 100 Thieves and how it seems
Straight
like
up
not
another
only do
save
they have
again.
that advantage, but they have everything else going on.
Money's outrageous for 100 Thieves. They're buying for the rest of this no
All
matter
they
what.
invested was a Neon Slide and a Breach Stun. Are you kidding me?
All it takes to win the rounds these days. I guess.
Dude, this is so funny, Desp. This was always going to
MiBR,
happen as
they're
well, Desp. This
trying
is
to
the thing.
change things up. They're doing different type of setups, different type of looks.
Brazilian team and
But
the
it's
team
just
you
so hard to go
support.
aggressive against this composition for Aspas.
I think my bigger concern here is they've already called a timeout once.
Yeah, do you blow a second one?
Yeah, do you burn the second one in the first half?
I don't know. It's kind of like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't moment. I mean, those kills just look effortless. You whiff one shot, you got a Prowler coming at you, a stun. And then that man on the screen. I think MiBR need to start getting a little bit more aggressive in the mid-round. Not trying to go for early fights because they just don't have the utility to back them up. Maybe
Well, and they
now
go for the
can
early
reach
fight
here.
again. Are they not going to eat the stun and the same thing's going to happen?
Seen this round before. It's almost the exact same outcome, but this time, finally, maybe some signs of hope.
2 for 2.
But even so, with all that utility invested, it's still a 2 for 2. That favors the attacking side. It's a 3v2 on the actual site here. Contact being made.
That's a very nice shot.
Very nice breach ultimate as well from Boostio. Cortesia, he's been kind of quiet, but he's kind of been playing retake simulator. Little tap of the spike from Boosty.
This is not a done deal here. EU's weak. They've got the spike down. What utility do they have? Nazar has a little bit, but he's only got a Sheriff. Can they find a space to get out onto the site? A difficult task in a situation like this, but it has to be converted.
Boy, here he is.
And
The
Cortesia
headshot
will
machine.
deliver for MiBR.
Yeah, Cortesia stepping up. This is the stuff that he was doing in the off-season tournament. He looked very solid. Maybe just needs a little bit more time to warm up here. It is the first match of VCT for him. Yeah, sitting at 3 and 6.
One
but
at
those
a
2 kills
time,
will get
yeah.
him that Killjoy ultimate online.
Money's going to be low for 2 of them. They need to make sure they win this though.
Get the replay on that. Some nice flicks being made here. Yeah, he whipped that first, but he settles onto Boostio there. What nice flicks from the young gun.
Yeah, very well done.
Armageddon available. Lockdown available.
Okay, back to back to back. Aggro holds over towards C.
More C-mound action here, but Boostio has a read onto this, understanding that it's
Yeah,
probably a
as soon as
fighting
they
squad
see the
towards
smoke,
C
they do a
because of all
smoke
this
on the
space
floor
gathered
to make it
towards
look like they're going to fight
Cryo
it. That
this
keeps
time around
people
playing a
interested
little bit
in
more
numbers
aggressive towards
here.
that A side of the map.
Then they insta-pivot over towards A.
It feels like Boostio
They
is
might hear
a
this
step
drone?
ahead
Okay, they at
Yeah.
least hear that.
in every round. Just when MiBR might have an understanding of what they're going to try to do, they're gone.
Initial
Very
contact
nice.
from Cryo.
For like 100
Cortesia
views,
is
they've got
going
all the
down.
first kills.
Oh, what follow-up, Doug.
What is that, though? He got hit by the satchel.
What was that?
He's midair.
It's murder again.
He's midair.
Oh, he wants more, too. Is he going to pop the ult? He does.
He is. He's got the guns for it. Bowser waiting on the other side, tries to clean him up. Gets the
Very
assist.
nice.
The kill goes through for us.
Instant reply from 100 Thieves, and Cortesia's got no money.
100 Thieves, they get the contact kill from Cryo.
But they're going to
and it's
force
full
because you
steam
might as well
forward
force.
once more. All 5
Any
members
Teo
already
value so
there.
far? It's been.
And
It's
you're
just
right,
map
one
control
step
stuff
ahead,
at the
2 steps
moment, though,
ahead.
Bacon. Like the instant defaults are always normally okay
Just
that I've
running it
seen.
down at this point.
That it kind of stops there.
Ospas even threw the satchel out of there, trying to get a little boop on the person while he dropped, but it's not enough. And it really has been a team effort across the board from 100 Thieves. Yeah, Asuna, he's been the forefront. He's gotten a lot of the first kills.
They die aggro over
But
towards
everyone on
8.
100 Thieves right now is playing so disciplined.
There's all of this,
at the
not
right
shots, so they
moments
know
and
that
then
no one
aggressive at
aggro
the
into
right
this
moments
square.
as well.
You
And
know,
then
for all the people
insta silent group over towards C. Gonna wait for this smoke to time out. Yeah, I was gonna wonder how much util they were gonna use. Prowler goes in. I'm not even sure the Omen would have had that.
I don't know if that's
And
it might be.
why are these guys just staring at a
First
wall?
time MiBR aren't really taking a first hit.
Why is
They're
everyone
possibly
just out
taking
here
on C.
staring at walls?
I mean, they have the utility. They have
Well-
the to do that. You're right.
Yeah. And maybe.
It's alright. Just reset the whole game again.
Oh wait, Doug. Oh wait.
Best
oh,
of free.
No. Oh no! What happened, Doug? What happened?
There's
Where'd you go?
there's another tech pause.
If you guys can't tell, no one's moving on either side right now.
If you
maybe
guys
next week
can't
when
tell,
MiBR
no one's
wasn't
moving.
interested in doing
A damn thing.
yeah.
That's so
But
funny.
you know
I like
what?
what we've started here. This is good. We should continue this.
The crazy thing is, I'm like analyzing it. I'm like, oh yeah.
Oh,
finally,
it's different.
They're gonna play retake.
Yep.
They're gonna use their utility and retake the site. Nope. They just couldn't play the game.
I mean, low-key, we both bought into it too.
Damn.
Yeah, look at their ults. Their ults are great for retakes.
Damn, man.
Unlucky.
That's hilarious. That's really funny. But yeah,
Like the game.
I mean,
Yeah, we might be
listen,
here for a while.
it's been a one-sided affair so far from 100 Thieves. I guess it's to be expected. Attack Lotus. But I did expect that, you know, MiBR would have a little bit more oomph to their fights, especially with the Tejo. But I'm just not seeing the value in it yet. Maybe on the attacking side we'll see something more, but I have a strong feeling that 100 Thieves not
Are we
running
holding
an
up?
actual
Holding up
Sentinel
fine, dude.
will
So
do
good.
them a lot more justice than running the Tejo, because, I mean, you don't have to have a person anchoring inside of the site, inside of their utility, right?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, this tech pause feels like we've been watching a train wreck for the last 11 rounds, and now it's in slow motion. And we gotta slow this down a little bit more.
Good time for MiBR to get their head into the game, though. They have to use
Do
this to
gym
their advantage.
regularly?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, that's probably out the
Yeah,
window for a little
yeah.
bit now the season's back.
I mean, you absolutely have to. You gotta do anything you can.
Damn, no, everyone's standing up.
The only round they've won, the first one was an eco. The second was a 2v2. I'm pretty sure it was basically like a half buy as well. Boostio dancing on the stage.
I'm getting a tech pause gear, but I'm not seeing anyone messing with anyone's gear. So a little confused
Yeah,
about
is the-
that. I
is the
am being
gear the
told
server?
that we're just a few seconds out, maybe a minute out from getting back into the action. We are going to roll that round back. Again, the heavy hitting analysis that Dre dropped on us was because nobody was playing the game.
Quick maths.
I guess.
Oh, here we go. Is this the first time he stood up?
Yeah.
First time he stood up this year. There it is.
Oh, is that how long the tech pause has gone on? That you're counting how many times he stood up this year?
Yeah.
We're hurting up here. We're
Hey,
really
hey, usually he steps up and he's talking a lot of smack.
Yeah.
A lot.
None of that yet. But by golly, we might just play a little bit more Valorant
Yeah, I
here.
can hear people running around, surely.
Some things I think that MiBR could do is probably try to avoid the initial fights and just go for more trap setups. Try to catch 100 Thieves out when they're already in mount. Don't try to take the fight in the actual choke. or try to catch 100 Thieves out when they're creeping up A. And it's so hard to know if they're there or not, but sometimes you just gotta take a guess. You gotta have a trap there. You gotta just go for it blindly after, you know what, 20, 30 seconds, because 100 Thieves so far have been defaulting very slowly.
Yeah, maybe that. I mean, they've.
Yeah,
Any,
it is true what he's saying.
Here, I think could be
The
beneficial.
breach stun into
Could be helpful.
neon
We
stuff
are
is
going back into the game.
super strong. But then
Again,
the
we
issue
rolled
is that
back
they then
previous
just take
round.
so
That
much
one never
map
happened.
control with the
It's been
Prowler.
erased from everyone's memory, and now we're back into it. 6 rounds up.
It's
for
just hard to
100
play
Thieves.
against.
Asuna has that ult. We saw him explosively use it a couple of times now.
Okay, 100 Thieves deciding to go aggro
again,
out
what's
over
the
towards A.
difference
We've got the
for
4-person
MiBR? It
stack
seems
on
like it's
A
more of the same aim
from
fight.
MiBR. We might actually
Yeah, and a change
have
of
a good
strat
start for
now. 100
MiBR
Thieves
into this
last
one.
round went towards
I remember
C-Map.
the
Now
last
they're
time they
gonna
got
do
the
their A
first
fight as
goal.
well, so historically, 100 Thieves have won this. Can they punish Asuna this time?
Install.
This is a slightly different flavor. They've got the Neho within. They're trying to get up, but it's the same thing.
Same story.
It's the same approach. They're slamming their heads into this wall, and nothing's changing.
Nauser couldn't settle on the Boostio there. Now, Cortesia again, Doug. He's playing Retake Simulator. I feel so bad for him.
That's the life of a Sentinel, though, bro.
I feel
man.
so bad for him.
Yeah.
Hopefully on the
Wasn't
attacking
great.
side, he'll be able to lurk, get some kind of contact plays, maybe get a little bit of a warm-up in. I mean, he's really seen no one.
This guy now to watch at the
3v1
moment.
Sheriff to his name.
Yeah,
Surely Cryocells hits a one-tap here as well.
they don't really have any answers.
And he does.
No, he still did. you were surprisingly still correct.
You just know Cryo's going for those type of kills as well.
Yeah.
Like he loves.
Okay,
the
give me a normal buy round there, MiBR.
Again,
Give me some kind of
effortless.
force. What
I
do we
mean,
got? We're one away
they
from
get out of
ults
A main
here, so
easy.
they could go aggro A, try get an
Asuna
AWP.
not getting fought
So
at
maybe
all.
go
The
aggro
utility
A,
has
get
not
ass
changed
past
from the side of
this.
MiBR on that
Then
fight.
you could have him
It's just
hold
like they're
this
unaware of
reactively
what
with
his
the
lo-
ult.
what his rollout is.
Back
and how he's
more
just
over
sneaking
towards
into that door
CB.
area, the Dorb/orb area.
But hey, look. They're going to do the same thing again. They're going to fight A main.
And then you get offed in the face the first time.
Dude, and then you
Cortesia
jump peek
gets
over
contact.
towards C.
It's an operator
Oh,
to the
man.
dome, Doug.
Devastating.
it's just not real.
They've been
He really cannot
completely
play the game
demolished.
right now.
Yeah, when I said the rich get richer earlier, I didn't think it would become this.
Yeah, and with your Sentinel gone now, you kind of have to compensate. You saw a heavy lean already towards that C side of the map. Right there. But 100 Thieves, they're doing a re-clear towards A, so... I mean, really, the options are endless right now for 100 Thieves. You can really just do whatever you want.
You know, the truth is, 100 Thieves have shown us a lot to be excited about. And I
Yeah.
know it's only been a
I
half
think
an hour,
Teo is
but
OP as some of the
even
initial
what we're seeing
reactions
right
say.
here
Yeah, no, Teo is
worth
OP.
noting. They
I just
have
don't think
played very
we're
pacey, they played very
I think we're at the
aggressive, they played in your
level
face,
yet
they've
where we have
also,
like
in a numbers
sick
advantage, slowed the round
comps
down to a
and
screeching halt,
understanding.
and then they decide to
It
go.
feels
They're
like.
playing this push and pull
Let's
very
wait until we
nicely.
see some of like the
Goodness. And the pacing
higher seeded teams. Maybe
from
they got some cool
everybody,
stuff.
The pacing, the spacing.
Dude, Asuna is
Yeah.
Asuna is dancing around.
It is a slaughter. It is a
It
slaughter
doesn't
to
even look
the,
like a pro
the
game.
highest degree. A 10-2 half, a flawless round to close things out, and I hate to be the one to
17
remind
to
everyone
7.
of this, but this is MiBR's map pick.
Well,
And to be fair, last year they were very good on it, but this 100 Thieves just looks so dialed in. They look so rehearsed on this map. Their defaults have been working perfectly. Baiting out utility has been working perfectly. The post plants have been perfect.
I'm about to start crying. I'm about to.
I wonder what else he said.
I don't know, but hopefully we'll save him from those tears. We're going to cut to a break. We'll be right back.
yeah, there's no point in me muting this VOD's dead. There's way too much music in the tech pause getting played. He didn't jump peek, it just normal peaked. Yeah. I felt a bit sorry for Cortesia because it's just like the rest of his team was getting wrecked and then he just had to like 1v3, 1v4 for just the whole half. I'm not even too mad at him peeking, even though it shouldn't really happen. Sentinel.
Back 8 rounds. 100
You
Thieves
just have to
are
make
up,
sure you can
and
take A
MiBR
control every single time. You
will
got to
try
breach in the
find
Teo to make sure you can
some
take
footing to
A
get back into
control.
this game on the attacking side.
Like,
We
you
talked
should,
about composition and how it's built for that a little
should-
bit more.
What is
Look at
going on?
Penguin violence, man.
That was
You should
crazy.
be able
That-
to
that was crazy. Poor little
go out
guy.
A
Look,
every
it's
single
MiBR.
time aggro, and that creates so much pressure about having the no
Slow,
Sentinel.
man.
Look, but the comp is built to find a little bit more success on the attacking side.
Okay,
And
Aspas
so
raid
maybe
boss.
we will see some of that play out.
We have to. Otherwise, they're gonna have to scrap
Let's
this
see,
comp.
insta drone
back
for our
another day.
default. Why is everyone with Teo
Will be a
insta
contact
droning
approach
as a
in the
default?
main. Ooh. Shoulder seen, but EU gets out of dodge.
I missed who it was, but someone has regen. Oh, it's Aspas has a ghost regen armor. He's fully raid bossing, but it's Nazar who's getting the kills.
A great flash.
3, make that 4.
Boostio 1v3.
Boostio left in a 1v2. He hasn't had a clutch moment
Nice
in a
shot.
little while.
Okay,
and he
raid
will
boss
not this
survives,
time.
then we get the plant on this one. Let's see it.
Full
Pistol
faith
into,
in Aspas, and he delivers.
you can just do it
the
all
light
back.
armor. He leads into B site, sees the little shoulder of EU, nades him off the angle, and then he's able to just take sight and just play aim labs at that point.
1-1
Yeah,
for
I
the
want to say it
pistols.
was regen armor too. It wasn't
Cloak
even
of
just
Elven,
light
thank you so much for the
Yeah.
prime. Thank you for the 2 months.
And it's something we saw in the offseason as well. They will
2
hero
one
buy him
pistols.
from time to time.
One should.
And they needed it.
Double
They needed
Guardian,
it now.
double
They can actually build a
Vandal,
little bit here.
1.
They need
Sheriff.
to start building all those ults, and they need to win this clean. They don't want to drop rifles here. If they want a chance of coming back, you need every type of advantage you can have.
You've managed to check the first box, overcome
It's quite
the
the
first
buy, yeah,
obstacle
but they
in
need
a
to try to keep
comeback
it
attempt.
clean, yeah.
You're right. You don't
You
want
got to
stumble
plan
here.
ahead and just hope that you just have the cleanest round
Still,
here
I
so that
feel
your
like it's just
bonus
so
is
hard
basically a
to
full
manage
buy.
your squad with the confidence that they've had, that they've mustered, even just in this opening half that they had. Even with classics, I feel like they could do a lot of
C
damage.
default into B default kind of by opening the door in
Paranoia.
terms of
They
pressure,
have
question mark,
tethered, they have
question
a
mark,
breach stun
so
still. This A
created.
fight could be
We
very
go back
dangerous
into
for
the
MiBR.
4-person
I
stack
wonder
that is held
what
so
MiBR
strong
saw
from
there.
100
They
Thieves.
made
And I
some
think this
noise
is
C,
smart
they
from
tapped
them
the door to
because
go
they
B.
have no
Now
Sentinel,
Leonardo
so
rotates through,
their
and now they're
plan
going
should
back
be
into
to
the
go out
teeth-
towards
into
A
the
and
teeth
create a
excuse
lot
me,
of
the stack.
pressure.
Oh, slow down, Xander.
Don't want to overdo it here. This would be a
Yeah, it's a
dagger,
really
but
important pick here, though.
MiBR starting to feel some of
And
that
the good
pressure. They
news for
understand that is
MiBR
where
is they
the
still
stack
have all
is,
the
they're gonna go
guns.
elsewhere.
Just any extra def at the
Good
moment, that's
job
the costly
from
one.
Shinon to get that kill onto Cryo Cells. That does give them a C site. Flood is here.
Ciao.
Oh, it was here, Doug. No more.
No, that flood's been dammed up. Boostio and Xander trying to get as many kills as they can as consolation prizes for the round, but MiBR should be able to carry 3 rifles into the next.
Yeah, free rifles, pretty good.
All things
And
considered, some good damage done,
I
and it was looking very
reckon-
promising from 100 Thieves. It was
well,
very close.
they should
That
still
stun
just
that
buy
came
one
out
rifle
from
and then
Boostio
just
landed onto multiple
maybe
players.
armor sheriff. Someone for armor sheriff.
But Shinon on C Mound, the fact that he stayed there and the fact that he wasn't towards mid,
Yeta J, hello mate.
getting that kill on the Cryo Cells, it actually brought them back into the mix. If that kill never comes through, if his positioning isn't there, that play isn't able to be happen, and all of a sudden maybe 100 Thieves are going to win the round. Maybe they beat the rotate.
Dude, imagine Outlaw.
That'll deny any early AC main space.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Absolutely. That's what I expected out of this.
No
comp as
stun
well.
involved
Very
here, though.
strong space taking.
Okay, now we go into
we're
insta
seeing
drone
that play out.
through the smoke, pop the
This one's interesting.
drone. Then you
They
save the
still
stun
have a
for
little
the
bit of
site
presence towards
here.
B main, but they tried
Like,
to
I get the
sabotage. I thought
idea.
they were going to try to fake and then go back B, but that was not the case. Instead, they decided to brute force their way, or at least try to, into C.
Yeah, I see what they're going
And again,
for.
they're stuffed.
I think I would always do this the
Boostio,
other way
you know
around
what's
though,
gonna
right?
happen?
Would you rather
Nobody
have the
plays
stun
breach in the corner
here
like that. Nobody. I've
and
never seen
then
a
do
single
the
player with
damage for where
utility
most people
on a
play
character like
back as
Breach
sight
play that up front and personal.
instead
But
of the
Boostio will do
damage
that when
that
he
is
has a
like
read on you.
this?
That champs
no
run that he
stun?
made, there were so many
I don't
times
know.
that he took 1v1s on this specific map, on Killjoy, just running into B site,
And he was winning all of them.
right? And those are just
Omen
plays that
flash
he makes
smoke.
because he knows what you're doing.
Maybe.
He knows what the gaps are. He knows what you're not going to clear fully.
Shinon has managed to get the spike down left into 1v3. Some audio cues to suggest where the threat is. The Guardian settles down onto 1, has a paranoia. That's pretty good. If he finds a space to swing forward with left, he's got it down to 1.
It's unlucky, man. Really nice
But
try.
he never saw Xander.
That was so close, though.
He at least did so much damage that they can still start snowballing a little bit. Win this, force them down to an eco.
Still, though, 100 Thieves had a read onto that round. Like I said, Boostio in the corner, the firing squad that was there already. Brute Force is the name of the game for MiBR.
I don't know. It didn't work in the first half. But, yeah, maybe it can here.
It has to. They have no choice. I mean, if they play the slow game, you're just going to get smothered. So many smokes that can come back up.
What are we doing for 100 Thieves here?
So much intel utility.
Oh, we're sending it.
This is really
Oh, it's
fast.
nice.
It's
Oh, it's nice.
Aggression B as well. It's an attack and assault on all fronts.
Oh, it's an ace,
And
surely.
again, it's a slaughter. He's gotten 4. The ace is stolen, but 100 Thieves.
No, wait, Boostio gave him enough time, though. I'm not even angry at that.
What a pinch. It's something that you've
Nah,
seen
he gave him
Cloud9
like
run
2
in the
seconds,
past.
man. Nah, you can't
really
complain you had
patented
the
that when
chance,
Leaf was
dude.
on the roster.
I'm not having any of that.
100 Thieves taking a page out of the plays from Cloud9 and making it look amazing, making it look flawless, making Neon look like she never got nerfed. With murderous intent, Asuna just running it down.
It's sick.
That's the face of a man who's had an ace stolen from him.
Well, there goes that big buy round that was meant to force him down to an eco. End up fighting for who's getting the ace.
For MiBR, Doug.
Oof, this has been
Maybe a little
absolutely
too late,
savage to
but
watch.
Then again, I don't know. It's just definitely not MiBR's day on this map, that's for sure.
No, this is not going well. There was a lot of excitement around this roster. I think a lot of the pieces were there, and again, it's only been a map, but they look.
Yeah, it has only been one map,
severely
but it is
outclassed.
their map that they picked.
Even mechanically,
I did say it would take MiBR a little bit of time to get to a level where people think they're gonna be, well, till they get to that level that people think they should be.
Close to breach alt, maybe that'll be something that they grab over
Any
towards
chances
this
on
mound
this?
area for MiBR.
There's already some aggression there if that's where they decide to go.
What is this, lad? That's an
What are you
8,
up to here?
Alec. What's it look like?
Well, the breach stun, and then
This
if
is
he-
rough. It is really
No,
rough,
he's
yeah.
gonna try to take some space. They concerted him. One found, ducks the flash.
Do you know what I don't
What
understand?
is this over on this side of the map?
Asuna's playing a different game.
Chad, do you know what I really just don't understand?
One
Is
tap as well onto the
I've seen
Omen
this
ult.
with
It's
Teo.
finishing touches.
Seen this quite a lot
This
with Teo.
they're trying to
And
get
like,
out of
look
this
over
as quickly
towards
as they can.
C, right?
Wow.
Most teams have a
Roll this
boombot that does
round
this,
up
right?
to
And then
close
from the
it out.
boombot, you can then do a bit of util.
And going into
And
this
then we
map,
went
we
over
talked
towards
about
bind
brute force
in
being the
EMEA,
answer for
and you have
MiBR,
a
but it was
boombot that
actually
clears
brute
2
force
areas
being
as
the
well,
answer
kind of 3
for
areas in
100
terms of
Thieves.
long
I mean, you
B.
could tell what
And
the-
everyone
you
stopped
could tell
using
what
that
the intent
boombot
was.
to
You
get
could tell what
info,
game
and
plan
instead
was.
they're using
They're
the
gonna play at
damage
their
to
pace,
take
they're gonna play their
control.
way. 100
And I
Thieves
just
are-
don't know
and it
why. I
worked.
just think
And
you
it
should just
worked to
use the
perfection.
boombot
I
and
think
then
there
you
wasn't
have a
ever
protocol.
really
If
a
it hits,
time
then
where
you should be
MiBR was
doing
comfortable,
stuff.
where
It
they
feels
looked
like no
settled and where
thought
they
has
could
gone
try to
into loads of
execute
the
plays
Teo
they
stuff
wanted
that
to
I'm
coming into
seeing.
this.
Yeah,
Everyone's
100
just like,
didn't
what's
sweat
point
at
and
all.
click
This entire
damage?
game.
Just
I mean,
point and
the
click it.
closest round there was a 2v2.
But should there not be some kind of
And
thought?
yeah, it didn't go in their favor,
Like
but
we know
still,
that some util's good
if
at
that's
clearing
the- like,
areas.
if that's one of the rounds that you
But
lost.
there should
you're
be
doing
way
something
more
right,
thought
right?
into some of these Teo comps that I'm seeing.
One of the 2 that you lost. Sorry. I mean, this is